Good morning. Well, it's morning here. Anyway, welcome back to Pop's Reclamation Station. And as you see before me, I got a whole raft of trucks that look very similar. And as you know, I was working on the shell exploration vehicles. The last video, I had the mighty Antar, which I got painted, and I got to do a few little touch-ups on it. But there it is, all together. And just give me a second here. I'm going to fix my screen on my computer. Alright, there we go. Anyway, there's the mighty Antar, all colored up in yellow and red, and got the decals on it. There, shell exploration. I mean, this is the shell decal on this one because I may have to put the shell exploration on here, but I'll have to make it smaller. And there's the I can't think of Shadow 2 with the decals and the paint job done. And there wasn't a whole lot to do on the customizing it. And 109 is on that one. 108 is on the Antar, and that beast fits up on there. And as you saw me do all of the track and all that before. And I painted the roof just a flat black, and I'm going to find it here. There it is, over here. So this is what I did for the roof and for the base of the flatbed part. And first time I'd ever used this stuff. It comes out with a kind of a grit on it, which is kind of interesting. And it's Sabotage 80, and it's anthracite gray, and so it has this little bit of a gritty finish, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, and the yellow for the tractor was just gloss yellow, trim clad, and red was Krylon, banner red, Krylon. And the bases that I've been doing, I've been using this, I showed you this before, this is Krylon Fusion, and that's all in one. It's just black. Yeah, metallic black stainless is what it's called. So this was the very original first one I ever did, and you know it's got a different decal. I was having a hard time trying to find that one because that's the one I wanted for doing the other trucks. But when I went on Word for the clip art's no longer on Word, so I couldn't find that one. And I know I had it in one of my old computers, but trying to transfer that into the new one, I have some glitches in my old computer that's just not working right. So anyway, that's the original one I started with. You notice it's a two-tone yellow at that point. And that was 101. That was the artillery tractor, medium artillery tractor, made into a shell exploration vehicle. Then this was my second one. This was probably a year later after I did that one. And this is the Bedford coal truck. And so this is now number 102, and I still don't have the top little part done there. So then Then I went to this one, which was I think this is the 3-ton. No, the Army wagon. The other one is the 3-ton. Okay, this is the Army wagon, and I tried to do. I was trying to match the 2-tone, but I didn't have that. I thought I had that original yellow was supposed to be this one, but it didn't. It's very subtle. So anyway, that's just a covered wagon, and then of course the Bedford articulating lorry, which I showed you in a previous video, and I'm trying to come across some accessories as I can find them. And you notice I went to a different painting scheme. I went to a little more red, and this one I started with the Bedford. I did a little more red on the grill and on the back articulating part and the wheels. And then we have, this was the snow plow that didn't have a plow on it, and just made it into a regular box truck. Pretty simple, pretty basic. And then this one as well. This was the guy. What's it called? I don't know if these are called Guy Warrior. They're all called Guy Warrior. Anyway, this is now number 103. So 104 is not here because that one I'm going to be working on. It will be. I left it in the office upstairs. It's going to be the compressor truck. Will be the 104. So that takes care of these little babies, bringing you up to date with where I was. And I put the gray wheels on instead of the black wheels that came with the tank carrier. I thought the gray wheels set it off a little more, and I like the way it showed up. So there is the Shell exploration vehicles. It's going to be a whole fleet of them, and I'm not sure where I'll go from here after I do the compressor truck, if that'll be completed for now or not. Anyway, I've been showing you what I've been buying lately, and I was showing you some pressed metal trucks that I've been coming up with and at auction, which is really unusual, as I've said before, for me to buy pressed steel trucks, because you just can't buy them for decent money. And I've been very fortunate. I showed you some of the bigger ones that I've got before, and these ones are kind of the medium-sized ones. These are like, you're talking 13 inches long. This is a Buddy L sand and gravel truck from probably the 40s. And it has a lift that works, and it's missing one wheel, which I can buy online to replace the one wheel. And then I'm going to, as I said before, I'm going to get my soda blaster out and get working on some of these pressed steel trucks. So that's the Buddy L from the 40s, and then I have this other Buddy L. This one would be out of the probably late 50s, early 60s. It was a tow truck. Somebody's painted it pink. The original color was red, like that. And it's missing 2-inch tires and axles, which I can get the wheels, and I'm going to make the axles, of course. And I'm going to have to build build a back for it with the tow hook part, because that is not available. But there you have two pressed steel trucks that I've been able to get, and I'm pretty pleased with that. And on the auction, I picked up on the auction from Wednesday night, and I picked up yesterday, was the armored command vehicle. Now, they're not exceptionally rare, but they are rare in Canada. There's quite a few available in the States. They sell for, online, with shipping, they sell for anywhere from $60 to $100, depending. Some of them, if you get the original box, you get a little bit more. But it's in very good condition. I've only had maybe 2 or 3 of these since I've been buying and selling. And this one I think I'm going to keep in my with my Army vehicles that I have. I keep some of the rarer stuff for a while and then I'll sell it. So that's the Army vehicle. Then I was able to find this Tricky Taxi. This is a Marks, if you can see the Marks logo right there. And this is a wind-up toy. Doesn't have the key, which is not uncommon. You know, I'll find clock keys or whatever to make them work. And these sell anywhere from $100 to $175 online. And they're not exceptionally rare, but they are hard to come by, and they command a pretty good dollar. So, but I like these. I love these toys, and that'll be on my shelf for a while. And then this other one I picked up. This was made in Germany, the U.S. zone. If you can see that on there, get that in focus. So this would have been out of the 40s and 50s. If I can get that in focus there. And it's what they call you wind it up and it bumps front and back, and it'll stop and go and stop and go. So these ones sell from $50 to $100. These are pretty rare to come by, and I was able to get both of those for a pretty good price on the auction. And I really like the Schuko cars too, the older ones. Now, this was special. I'm gonna try and get this in my hand here. You can focus on that. It says distinguished in the writing. This is a Buck Rogers pin. I went online, I went on Google to try and find this one, and I could not find it. I found a number of others that were like stupid money wanting for them. So I'm assuming that this is very rare. And I just bid on it and got it. Nobody else bid on it. Nobody else wanted it. If you're probably under 40, you wouldn't know much about Buck Rogers, because that would have been started off probably as a radio program, I would think in the 30s, 40s, maybe 50s, somewhere in there. And then there was TV promotional, and you guys probably have seen the Buck Rogers ray gun that's pretty popular, and they commanded pretty good money. So it needs a little repair. It's just missing the pin that goes in the back, which is not hard to find. So this would probably been, I would hazard a guess that this was for those who joined the Buck Rogers Club. And this one, you would have gotten a distinguished rocket medal for whatever you had done, whether you were buying stuff or representing the club or whatever. But anyway, that's how you would get a pin like that. So there you have it. I'm pretty pleased with that one. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you up to date. That's where we're at. And as you know, the last video I did was showing you my experiment with the paint, doing rattle can paint, and doing some flames. Well, so this is going to be my next rattle can flame project. I have a number of these in my bin. and I'm going to experiment because it's not a flat surface, but it's quite a bit of flat surface there. So I'm going to strip that, and that'll be one of my next projects too, to try and do a full flame job. And I'm going to try to play with a little bit more of the masking and how I'm going to mask it off and get the colors a little more clear and more blended, which is going to take some doing, because doing rattle cans, as you know, you can't really control the spray. It'll come out globby, it'll come out flaky and stuff, so it's going to be a challenge, and I'm looking forward to that challenge. So that's those of you that know your Dinky toys, that's the Mercedes-Benz number 237, and I've probably got about 4 of them in my box. It came with the lot that I bought. Anyway, that's bringing you up to date from Pop's Reclamation Station. Thank you for those of you that have been checking in on me, and I appreciate comments. Like, it doesn't matter if they're good, bad, or indifferent, you know, or a thumbs up. Like, just you know, I've had lots of viewers, but you know, nobody really saying much of anything. But anyway, that's part of this business, I guess, of doing these for things, and I'm trying to get better. I love Martin Dares because he explains things so well, and Bob Willis too, who explain what they're doing individually, and I'm not good at that, because as Martin had said, it takes us 4 or 5 days to put a video together, because I'm doing this after work in the evenings, and a lot of times I'm tired and I don't really think about telling you what I'm actually doing, and I'm going to try to get better at that and explain as I walk through it and that, and give you more info, like on the paint and what I'm doing, how I'm using it, and things like that. So hopefully I'll get you more information as we go along. Anyway, thank you for watching Pop's Reclamation Station. Thank you for all my subscribers, and those who are giving me comments. Appreciate it very much, guys. So till we meet again, later. Ciao.